Well, you guys, we did unreasonably loose trucks. It's only fair that we do a session on unreasonably tight trucks. So I am gonna crank these things down until I can't turn, and we're gonna find out what happens when your trucks are way too tight. It's hard to even get this skate tool into here. The Ventures have such a low kingpin that I can't even get it. I might have to get a wrench to get these last few turns. I maxed out my skate tool, but I found a wrench that'll fit in here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I knew we could go further. I mean, I've definitely seen people with trucks like this. Oh, my poor bushings. Okay, we're at like 3 threads showing. Let's go with that. I hope this doesn't destroy my bushings for the rest of the truck's life. Ooh, get a close-up of that. Oh man, that is way too tight. That's just gonna be brutal. Look, that's how much I can do it with my hand. That's gonna be really tight. Okay, let's try it. Ah! That's the first downside to having such loose trucks, is you expect to turn and your board just keeps riding straight. Wow. I actually can't turn. Oh man. Wow, that's weird. I'm not sure what's harder, super tight or super loose trucks. So some people say tight trucks are going to be easier for manuals, but I don't think so. I'll try a handful. Oh. Oh man. Whew. It's so much harder. So that was really hard, and I haven't even started really getting into the hard stuff yet. Like, you have to plan your route to the obstacle so much, it's crazy. And I'm like, you can't carve around the skate park, you have to tic-tac to complete your turn. It's really hard. And I'm also noticing that, like, the way I pop a lot of my tricks, when I try to do it, it's like maybe I actually need a tiny bit of wiggle, and I have none. So I'm like under flipping a lot of stuff, and things just aren't doing what I'm telling it to do. So yeah, I'm finding riding super tight trucks probably harder than riding super loose trucks. Let's do some flat ground. A kickflip. Ah. don't know, could be worse. Gotta get that nollie tray. Oh. Whoa. Okay, I have an opinion now. So I would say I am adjusting to the overly tight trucks easier and I'm landing more of my tricks, but what I would say is that I enjoy it way less. It doesn't feel good to not be able to turn. So on the topic of not being able to turn, let's see if we can bust out some slappies. Oh my God, that was hard. Front side was easier, back side was tough. Let's try it again. It's not impossible. It still kind of works, it just doesn't feel good. Another thing that really sucks is not being able to pinch properly. When your trucks are so tight and you do a crook, you can't really get the wheel touching the board. And if your wheel's not touching your board, you're not getting your full pinch. I mean, you might get some rebound back out, but like, it's just not the right motion in my opinion. It's not how your trucks were designed to work. But let's try a few crooked grinds and see if I can do it. Yeah, you can still do it. That messed me up on the front side slappy. But honestly, the crooks actually weren't as bad as I thought. So I was saying in theory, I thought it would be way worse, but the crook was more or less fine. The slappy crook wasn't too hard on tight trucks. You know what is gonna be a lot of not fun? Trying to skate the ramp on super tight trucks. Okay, wish me luck. Ooh. I do not like this. Not one bit. Ah! No, 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 no. I'm gonna quit all in my head there. That feels so awful. Just the fact that like when I tried to go and cross lock my front 50-50, I could feel that my trucks weren't giving in the direction that I was used to, and I felt like I was gonna hang up or my board wasn't gonna turn enough. Like I would turn my body, board wouldn't come with me and I just slam. So yeah, you have to have some turn in transition in my opinion. I think I've kind of done this, to be totally honest. I think I'm gonna get these back to the tightness that I like to ride them, do a couple tricks, and then we'll talk about it. Stuck. There we go. I was using the wrong side. Should have used the open side, not the closed side. Okay, so the loose trucks people are gonna like to hear this. That was a lot less fun than riding the loose trucks. I would say it didn't take away from my consistency as much, but it definitely made me unable to do my tricks the way I like to. And the worst part is now I have to try and get my trucks back to where they were. So if someone put a gun to my head and said I had to ride overly tight trucks or overly loose trucks for the rest of my life, I don't know. Like, overly loose trucks, I would have to give up being able to pop and do my tricks how I want to. And overly tight trucks, I have to give up, you know, being able to turn. And at that point, like, I may as well ride a freestyle board. Like, it's just not, you know, not how I want to skate. Now let's see how my trucks at the looseness that they used to be, which is a solid medium. If you guys take a look, you know, it's basically how they come from the factory. It feels pretty loose to me all of a sudden. Almost too loose. But I definitely can turn again. I think the back truck needs a quarter turn. I definitely like my back truck being a little bit tighter. There we go. You know, that is so weird to me. My main takeaway from this, and I think the loose truck riders are again going to appreciate this, is like, if you know how to ride your trucks at whatever looseness you have them, it can actually help you do your tricks. Like, I feel like when I do a switch heel flip, I must put pressure and bend my truck in a certain way that actually helps me pop it, because when my trucks were too tight, I couldn't pop it. Like, there's a Goldilocks zone for me. Too loose and I can't pop. Too tight and I can't pop. But like, now it feels good. Yeah, I can turn, I can pop. I can grind. That feels so much better. I really like turning. If you guys want to know how much you like to turn, just tighten your trucks too much. Oh, tic-tac. Whoa, I love this new board. And I love the trucks that turn. Whoa, I'll take that one. That was kind of cool. How about regular? I don't bust those out enough. Oh. My heel tapped. Didn't tap there, but I didn't like it. Better? Sort of? Okay, I'm getting greedy. We're done. I got other videos to film, but that was fun. You guys, I should clarify. Having my trucks looser on ventures doesn't necessarily mean I'm turning more, but it means that I have a little more wiggle and lean before I start turning. Anyways, that was a lot of fun. And my trucks are actually slightly looser than I had them before, and I may try and keep them that way and adjust to it. And not much, like I'm talking they're a quarter turn looser, which is enough to make it feel just a little bit more carvy, but not so much that it's throwing me off. I may try to go there. Anyways, I hope some of you loose truck guys are feeling a little bit vindicated after this video. I really wasn't trying to make any of you feel bad. The whole purpose of the loose truck video was to help out the people who are sort of unconsciously riding way too loose trucks for them and could seriously benefit from a few quarter turns tighter. So that video was for you guys, and honestly I hope it helped. And if you are just deaf to that message, that's fine. Carry on, have fun. I know you love turning. And as for the super overly tight truck skaters, this isn't to shame you either, but it is to let you know that like maybe giving it a couple quarter turns looser, like maybe one per week for a month, could actually improve your skating. If you can see 3 threads on your truck, you're not doing yourself any favors. So maybe just like really, really slowly inch your way down into a medium tightness truck that's going to improve your skating. That is the message in both of these videos. If you're going way too far to one extreme, your skating might benefit from toning it down just a little. Anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Till the next one. My butt is burning on this granite. That is so hot.